Hello again.
Welcome to this week's session. This week we'll be concentrating on conversations about reading and how you can really have a worthwhile conversation that's really going to add value to your child's reading comprehension skills. It's about that shared experience and it's about asking the right questions.
And what we're talking about today will help your child prepare for session B, which is the second session we deliver each week, which always starts with a shared reread of the text and then moves on to question-based discussion. And as Carolyn's going to talk more about, we use the 5 W's and 1 H to help us ask those questions.
We thought the best way to actually share this with you would be to model the process. Again, just with a short passage, we'll use the one that we demonstrated last week and ask 2 questions about the first 2 sentences of that longer, very short story. Okay, ready? Yeah.
How difficult it was to sleep in that strange bed. She wrestled with the duvet and thumped the pillow. She turned her back on the flimsy curtains. She wished she had never come up to London.
So they are the first 2 sentences of the passage. Sarah, who is the main character in this story?
I think it's a girl.
Okay, why do you think that?
It says she.
Brilliant, okay. Is there anything else you can tell me about her?
I think she's not a child. I think she's probably a teenager.
Okay. Why?
Because it only refers to her, so I think she's come on her own.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To London.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you. What about the fact that she seems to have trouble sleeping? Why do you think that might be?
I think it's too light in the room.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think that?
It says she turned her back on the flimsy curtains, so I think the light is getting through the curtains.
So which word makes you think that?
Flimsy.
Okay, yeah.
And I think she might also be a little bit homesick.
What makes you think that?
It says she wished she'd never come to London. So that word wished makes me think she's regretting leaving home.
Lovely, thank you. So it's as simple as that, really. Choosing questions that are really going to help your child understand what's been read, and as Sarah said earlier, not really focusing on every single question, just the questions that are going to, have the most impact and allow you to have that richer discussion about what's been read. So that's the model, the shared reading, asking the questions, making sure that that conversation that happens around the reading is as rich as possible. And there are 3 ways in which you can really make sure that happens. The first of which is?
As we said last week, listen to your child read the passage as many times as possible between their Tuesday session and their Friday session. And after they've read the passage each time, tell them something good about the way that they read it.
It also doesn't always have to be you. It can be other people in the family. It can be family friends. I think it's that listening. It's the shared experience that's really important. So regularly, often, as much as you can, really would be fantastic. The second thing is use the 5 W's to choose questions that are really going to help you share that reading and share what's been read. So who, what, where, why, when, and potentially how as well. And just choose those questions to really uncover what's been read and allow your child to share that knowledge and share their understanding and really, really express it.
And one thing that I think it is worth saying is you're not expected to have all the answers. We certainly don't have all the answers. I don't know who this she in the text is. It doesn't say anywhere. So it genuinely can be a 2-way conversation. And I often find the children surprise me with what they offer.
quite often they're really perceptive about some of the things that they do pick out, and they pick up on the subtle cues and the subtle meaning behind words and phrases. So that's really interesting, and it's an excellent part of that shared experience. The third thing is asking the children to prove what they've actually read. Don't just allow them to sort of say, this is what it is, full stop. Key sort of phrases that allow children to develop that further are tell me more, how do you know, and prove it. So just grounding their responses in the text so that it's actually going beyond paraphrasing, it's going beyond that test of memory where they're recalling information and stating it. It's really bringing it back to the text, making them focus and making them actually explain and justify that answer. And that's it.
I think that's everything for this week, and we'll record another video after half term where we'll focus on how to support your child to use their reading to develop their vocabulary.
Yeah, so we look forward to that. Have a lovely half term.
Bye.